Yeah, and what's all this talk about coming back? Think positive, you're going to get out.
Well, I don't really care about getting out. I mean, what's there to look forward to out there? To be really honest with you, I like it here with you guys.
Oh, thank you very much, honey. Come on, Brady, off to bed.
Okay, see you later.
Good night.
Good night.
We'll have another class tomorrow too, ladies. So don't forget, no practicing after lights out.
Oh, thank
Wouldn't
God.
dream of it, Mrs. B.
Oh, my God, I can't wait to hit the sack.
Oh, changed a lot, hasn't she?
Who, Mrs. Barry?
No, Sheila.
Oh, yeah.
Different person to when she came in.
Yeah. Well, she probably got what she wanted. Tender, loving care.
Sort of one of our success stories.
Yeah.
Makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, tell you what we'll do. We'll give each other a big pat on the back. In the morning. Oh, isn't that good?
And then she hit Mr. Fredericks with a purse and stormed out of here claiming that we were showing filth and what was it?
Perversion. That was 2 hours ago and I've still got a headache.
And she didn't say where she was going.
Frankly, lady, I didn't ask. Look, we show good first releases here. OK, there was a bit of sex and nudity, but nothing to make it go off like that. She called me a sex maniac.
She's weird.
I really am sorry. Well, thanks for your help.
Do me a favour. Next time, take her to the drive-in.
Mr. Pringle, what on earth are you doing here?
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you.
But you should have been gone hours ago. What are you doing?
Well, it's the stove. I mean, I'm practicing. I've got such a small oven at home.
Practicing? But it's nearly midnight.
Well, I didn't mean to disturb anyone. But it's all right. I haven't used any of the stock here. I bought everything myself.
Is it something special?
Baked mushrooms a la crème Georges and a cheese soufflé.
A souffle? Oh, could you show me how to do it? Mine always seem to flop in the middle. Not that Norm seems to notice, but I'd like to get it right just once.
Well, I dropped the pans. Its noise, you see, makes it flop. Oh. It'll probably be flatter than a tack.
Oh, I do hope not. Oh, Mr. Pringle, it's beautiful. Just perfect. Oh.
Yes, beautiful.
I suppose you'd like to cook things like this for the women, but of course there are too many of them, aren't there?
Yes, of course, but look, I hope I haven't broken too many rules.
Oh, no, don't worry. It's my fault, really. I should have checked to see that you'd signed out. But you can't rush a work of art, now can you?
Yes, cooking is a work of art, isn't it?
Mm.
That's what I've always thought.
Yes, well, I'd better let you clean up, and congratulations.
Oh, Mrs. Barry.
Yes, Mr. Pringle.
There's enough for two.
Mr. Pringle.
I'm getting you boys something to eat.
Really, love.
Did a good job of stopping this, right?
G'day, doll. Come to join the party.
Who are you? Essie.
Oh, hello, dear. This is George and Eddie, but I don't know which one's which.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
You likewise.
Out. Right now.
What?
But you can't do that. They've got nowhere to go.
Right.
Yeah, look, here, have a sandwich.
I'm sorry, Etty, but they're not staying here.
But, Meg, they're Anzacs. They fought in the war. We can't abandon them. It'd be shameful.
She's right. It'd be shameful. I fought for my country, Tobruk, Gallipoli.
Oh, you weren't even alive then. If you don't go, I will call the police.
Okay. We know when we're not wanted.
Likewise.
Come on, me, mate.
Poor things. At least they've got enough money for a hotel.
Oh, no. How much?
Well, I don't know. All I had. See, I can't get used to this newfangled stuff.
Oh, Etty, this has got to stop. You can't keep picking up strangers off the street and bringing them home. And if you keep giving your money away, you will have nothing left.
But we've got to support the war effort, don't we? I mean, they fought for us.
This is impossible.
Where are you going?
To bed. I have just about had enough for one night.
What will I do with the sandwiches?
I'll have a look at Callie. Looks like death warmed up.
And maybe you and Bobby could have little baskets of rose petals.
Morning, girls.
Morning,
Don't be
Mrs.
long.
B. And you could scatter them in front of me as I walk down the aisle. Down the grass.
Oh, whatever you say, honey, give it a rest, huh?
What's the matter with you? Don't you ever get excited?
Oh, jeez, it's been going on all night.
Well, it's my wedding. You don't have to come if you don't want to.
Well, if you're dead set about those bridesmaid dresses, I won't.
Why?
Because I'm not wearing lolly pink nylon for no one. God, I look like a bloody goofy.
Lexi.
Well, today's the big day, eh?
Yeah, I suppose so. Just remember what I said. Look him straight in the eye. Yeah, good luck, love.
Good luck. Stop worrying, will you? With any luck, I'll be back in time for lunch.
Breakfast!
What's all this?
What does it look like? Come on, sit down.
Thank you. Etty, we're going to
Oh,
get
the toast. Oh, it's burnt toast. I love burnt toast. One thing about Wentworth, I used to miss the
Etty,
burnt toast.
please sit down. We're going to have a talk.
Look, I know you're cross with me, but wait till you see this. You'll be that proud of me. Look!
Etty.
It's bad enough we had to kowtow to the woman in the first place, but I don't think you've got any idea the position this places the department in.
I think I have.
Then why in God's name did you let it happen?
Just a minute. I had no part in this, and I'm damned if I'm going to be a scapegoat for another departmental blunder.
I don't think you realise our position.
I realise perfectly. The system's fouled up. Etty Parslow's been wrongly imprisoned for 45 years, and instead of apologising and offering us some kind of just compensation, the department's tried to bargain and get itself off the hook.
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
If you'd just kept it from the press.
I had no jurisdiction over Parslow once she was released. Where she got the figure of 250 million from, I really don't know, but it certainly wasn't me.
Well, if I've been a little hasty, it's simply that I'm trying to do the right thing by the department.
So am I, Mr. Fry. I know my job, and I do it well. But that does not mean I'm prepared to accept responsibility for the department's mistakes.
Good. Beauty and brains, a rare combination. I like that in a woman, Anne.
I'd much rather you respected my position as Governor of Wentworth, Mr. Fry.
Morning, Joan. Have you seen our Etty all over the front page?
You better get to work.
Aye.
Just a minute. I want a word with you two.
Joan, if you're looking for a fight,
A fight with you, I wouldn't bother.
Now, look, hang about.
You
There's-
self-righteous hypocrites. Oh, I've known never to expect any help or sympathy from you two. But to wait until my father was dying to stab me in the back is quite the lowest thing I've ever heard of.
It does seem that way, Joan, but the timing wasn't our fault. We just did what we thought was best.
Save your breath, Meg. She doesn't want to know the truth.
Truth? You wouldn't know it if it hit you. Oh, not so much you, Crookshank. You've never made any bones about hating my guts, but this one, she's done nothing but